wrestling world is abuzz over the huge debut of Sting here at the Final Resolution pay-per-view for TNA. He's not yet arrived here at his dressing room.
We are here at Universal Studios, eagerly awaiting the arrival of Sting.
No Sting. Looking every place for Sting. No Sting. What's the deal?
The savior of TNA.
Who today is making his first TV appearance in 5 years.
Sting has been delayed. Sting signs a long-term contract here.
The next week, he will be here, and he has a huge, major announcement to make.
He's coming.
Tonight on Impact, the Monster Abyss, one-on-one against the Man-Beast Rhino. Plus, Sting is in the Impact Zone, and Sting sneaks live on national TV for the first time in 5 years. Your 60-minute adrenaline rush, it's next. The opening contest for total non-stop action wrestling on Spike TV is scheduled for one fall. About to make his way to the ring, accompanied by Gail Kim. He is the current NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He is the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett. This week on Impact, not only will we hear from Sting, he speaks live for the first time on national TV in 5 years, but we will also find out who Jeff Jarrett will defend that NWA World's Heavyweight title that he so proudly displays around his waist and against all odds. His opponent from Elizabeth, New Jersey, Jay Lethal.
Jeff Jarrett will defend that title and against all odds, but you saw last week that look on Monty Brown's face. Everybody wants to be a part of it. You saw Vince get involved. You saw Rhino, Christian Cage. Everybody wants that title done it against all odds.
You're talking about the prestige of that NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, and you're right, Don. All the big guns want their shot at the NWA World's title. Friends and foes alike. Jackie Dana, what's Jackie doing down here? And what's she got in her hand? Confronting Jeff Jarrett. Gail Kim right in between. Oh, we've seen this situation brewing.
You knew this was going to come. Wait a minute. What's in your hand? That's a tape recorder.
No. Oh, what are you afraid about now, Jeff?
It's nothing.
Jackie said to Gail Kim, take a listen to this. Jarrett says it's nothing. She's got the tape recorder, and Gail Kim, where's she going? She's walking away from the ringside area as Jarrett continues his assault in this non-title matchup against his opponent, Jay Lethal.
You can hear Jeff Jarrett calling Gail to come back, but Jackie Gator, that was her mission. It wasn't to come out and give Jeff all kinds of heck. It was to give Gail Kim that tape recorder, and you can see Gail Kim is going to listen to it before she makes any decisions. Now Jeff Jarrett's going to concentrate because that could happen right there.
Oh, we've watched that bizarre situation unfold now for several weeks as we see Jay Lethal go springboard. Whoa, what a drop kick.
I'll tell you what, this kid is
20 years of age, Jay Lethal.
Here he goes! Yo,
Flying headbutt. Yeah, Shades of the Dynamite Kid with that diving headbutt.
Two. Wow!
Whoa!
What a moment!
How close can you come?
Man, Jay Lethal, he was, 50 feet in the air, it looked like. And he comes down and hits him with the head. But the problem is, you've got to put the King of the Mountain away.
Uh-oh. Here it is. What elevation with the stroke. Drive him down face first into the canvas.
It's done.
The winner of the match, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett. It's time for the Morphoplex move of the night. Let's take another look.
And there it is. What a stroke right there as he just takes Jay Lethal up high, brings him down low with the stroke, and that's your Morphoplex move of the night.
How about Jarrett maintaining his focus despite Jackie coming down and handing the tape recorder to Gail Kim? Wait a minute. Now what's going on?
Oh, you gotta be kidding. We know who that is.
It's Captain Charisma. The Christian Coalition on their feet in the Impact Zone. Here's Christian Cage.
Jeff, I didn't come out here with any comedy or any jokes. I just came out here with a promise, you silly little.
Whoa!
A promise from Larry Zbyszko and the championship committee that on February 12th, live on pay-per-view against all odds, it will be Jeff Jarrett versus Captain Charisma, Christian Cage. And I promise I will save the TNA fans from you. I promise I will fulfill my destiny. I promise I will win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship because that's how I roll.
You heard him promise. He's coming in against no odds. He's going to take it to Jeff Jarrett. You've been waiting for it. Will Christian Cage win that title? February 12th.
Still to come, Sting Speaks Live and Rhino versus Abyss one-on-one. But up next, Team 3D. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. About to make their way to the ring, Brother Ray, Brother Devon, Team 3D. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to make your plans. Sunday, February 12th, we return to pay-per-view and Against All Odds as Team 3D on the attack against Kenny King and Buck Quartermain. How about Brother Ray and Brother Devon right here, taking it to the opposition. DW, February 12th, Against All Odds, Jeff Jarrett, Christian Cage for the gold for the NWA World Heavyweight title.
Well, this crowd, this people, the Impact Zone have been waiting for that from the day that Christian Cage arrived. And I also want to talk about Team 3D and their situation. They went to Larry Zbyszko last week and they said they want Team Canada. They want AMW. He told them to choose one. I want to know who they've chosen because they got screwed by Team Canada. And you know they won those belts from AMW and they want another shot at them.
Let's be honest, Team 3D, you've heard it from Brother Ray. He speaks from his heart when he talks about taking those 18 title runs, and off the suplex he goes for the cover. The 18 title runs that they have accrued in their decade-plus career, they said they would give all of them up for just one opportunity to be NWA World Tag Team Champions. They did it in my mind, but they got screwed by the Canadians.
Oh, they had it in their grasp. It was over. Everybody saw that it was over. Now they've got a decision to make. Do you go after the ones that took it from you, or do you go after the ones that are holding it? That's a tough decision because you gotta want a little revenge.
But Quartermain, the legal man in, and he gets tossed overhead with the release suplex by Brother Ray. Tag into Brother Devon. Oh, down goes Kenny King.
I wouldn't want to be anybody facing Team 3D right now. As mad as they are, and what a combination that was.
There it is. They just hit it.
2,
Signature
3.
trademark 3D for the W. The winners of the match, Team 3D. Who's it going to be? Team 3D, AMW, or the Canadians? And I believe we are going to hear from Brother Ray and Brother Devon. JB, hand in that microphone. Let's hear from Team 3D.
First things first. This is the TNA Tag Team of the Year Award. Thank you to each and every one of you, and to each and every one of you. We've only been here 3 months, but we know you got a lot of respect for us. Zbyszko, you said you'd give us some time. We got an answer for you. Our answer is that we can't choose. This has been one of the hardest decisions me and my brother Devon have had to make. Do we go after Team Canada or AMW? Yeah, we wanted both, but Zbyszko wouldn't give it to us. So since you people voted us the Tag Team of the Year, we're going to leave the most important decision in our lives up to you.
To the fans? Wow!
We're going to leave it up to you. Do you want to see us kick AMW's ass? Or do you want to see us beat those no good piece of crap Canadians all the way back to that country where they belong?
A tough decision.
The choice is yours. Their fate is in your hands. You can go to TNAWrestling.com and vote. But I tell you this, AMW, and I tell you this, Team Canada, no matter who these people vote on, it's going to be a very bad day for you. Oh, my brother, testify!
It's up to you at TNAWrestling.com. Now let's check out the situation involving Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, and the X Division title.
And if you need your friend to come in and save your ass, well, that's your prerogative.
This needs to be stopped.
Throwing in the towel at Final Resolution.
Oh, this is brutal. Stop this. Come on.
You got to know that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
Stop him.
I understand that he had all the best intentions in mind.
Thank God AJ Styles did it.
When you step in the ring with me, I will hurt you.
I'm annoyed that he would take matters into his hands in something that had nothing to do with him.
It doesn't matter what friendship they have.
Why did I throw the towel in for AJ when he was wrestling Shannon Moore?
Christopher Daniels does the same thing to AJ that AJ does to him, and you can see AJ is upset.
I guess what goes around comes around.
I come to every company for one reason, and it's to be a champion.
How would you like to lose a match because of someone else's decision?
But now he understands my point.
You know, he got me back. Good for him.
Someone else decided, and your match is over now. Now you know how it feels.
For the X Division title, and against all odds, it's going to be Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, and the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Hey, Jerry, what in the world's going on here?
Ask these guys. I don't know what they want.
Ask us, Jerry. You said get victories. We got 2 of them.
2 victories.
2-0.
All this excitement over 2 victories.
Excitement.
What big whoopity-doo. 2 victories. You cheated. You call that a win?
A win's a win.
Oh, you're always talking about how great you are. You know what you're really great at? You're great at driving me nuts. You got to make this job so difficult.
Hey, guys. Are you still singing that same old song and dance? Why don't you let me give you kids a little piece of advice? Why don't you stop running around, complaining, coming to Jerry, begging for an opportunity, and do something about it? And to be honest with you guys, I don't think you've been here long enough to even sweep the ring.
Come on, I'll get with you, buddy.
Jerry. Enough about these guys. Let's talk about me. Let's talk about Matt Bentley. Where's my opportunity? Have you seen, Jerry, have you seen the Bentley bounce? These people, they love me. Now I got one question for you, Jerry. One question only. When does Matt Bentley get his opportunity?
Well, I haven't seen the lineup, but tonight must be your lucky night, because you're going to get your opportunity to prove yourself right now. Come on, let's go.
Jerry, we're talking to you, buddy.
Why don't you guys pay attention, and I'll show you how to be successful.
Just like you showed us in
the other night, right? Yeah, but
just like you showed. Well, Shane, anyone ever tell you that you got a perfect face for radio, pal?
Who's Matt Bentley's opponent tonight on Impact? We'll find out still to come. Sting speaks live in the Impact Zone. And one-on-one, it is the Monster Abyss against the Man-Beast Rhino. In the Impact Zone. Impact on Spike TV. And hello once again, everyone, from ringside at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. It's Mike Tenay and Don West DW. It's Sunday, February 12th. It's against all odds. It's now a 3-way for the X Division title. Samoa Joe, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels, plus For the NWA World's Heavyweight title, Jeff Jarrett to defend against Christian Cage. Wow.
Mike, I would pay just to see those two matches. We finally get to see the rematch of Daniels, Styles, and Samoa Joe. And you've wanted it since the day he arrived. Christian Cage will get his chance to take on Jeff Jarrett for the World Championship. And then coming up later tonight,
that's it.
A man called Sting will speak, and he has a major announcement.
First time that Sting has spoken on live national TV wrestling show in 5 years, and you will see it tonight right here on Impact. You ready to find out who Matt Bentley's opponent is? Send it to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, about to make his way to the ring. Accompanied by Tracy from San Antonio, Texas. This is Matt Bentley.
Well, the X Division pioneer, Jerry Lynn, I think he's just about had it up to here. First it was Austin Aries, Roderick Strong, and Alex Shelley getting in his ear. And now he's hearing it from Matt Bentley, accompanied to the ring by, oh yeah, that's Tracy.
The bouncy Tracy.
You ever think of calling it the Tracy bounce?
I think it's the Tracy bounce in my mind. A rose by any other name is still as sweet. I'm not watching the crowd bounce back and forth, I can tell you that much.
The Bentley bounce as they cheer on Matt Bentley, accompanied by Tracy. We're going to find out exactly who the opposition is for Bentley in this one-on-one matchup.
Introducing his opponent from the Isle of Samoa. This is the undefeated Samoan submission machine and the X Division champion of the world, Samoa Joe.
Be careful what you wish for, Matt Bentley, because you might get it.
Oh, that's not might. You got it. 7 months in TNA. 7 months of an undefeated streak for the Samoan submission machine, the X Division champion Samoa Joe, and you see the blood-stained towel wrapped around his neck. That was from Final Resolution done almost 2 weeks ago in the matchup against the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels. But how about the word, the announcement? We now know February 12 and against all odds, it's Joe, Styles, it's Daniels. It's a 3-way for the X Division title.
The last time they met, it was the match of the year of 2005. One of the great, no, it was the greatest wrestling match that I've ever seen. And these three are going to go at it again. And this is a chance because there's so much going on. Look at that knee right there to Matt Bentley. So much going on. And there's Dave Hebner again.
TNA management consultant Dave Hebner, if you will, looking on from the Impact Zone as Samoa Joe, the X Division title holder, takes it right to Matt Bentley. Bentley told Jerry Lynn he wanted his opportunity to prove himself. And Jerry Lynn, an agent working for TNA, Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, sent Bentley to the ring. He had no idea that Samoa Joe was going to be his opponent. But look at Bentley fight back. Got the boot up, going to come off. Oh. Went for the drop kick, and Samoa Joe just walked right away.
You can see right there Roderick Strong, Austin Aries, and Alex Shelley looking on, laughing at Matt Bentley. But I'm going to tell you something. This could be good for Matt Bentley, especially to get a victory, we know. But sometimes when you're not expecting something, you don't have time to worry about it.
Non-title matchup on Impact. We look at Jerry Lynn, the X Division pioneer, and you see Shelley with that Shelley cam, as well as Aries in the middle and Roderick Strong on the left as Bentley springs out the ropes. And Joe put the elbow right into his chest.
You got to wonder what's going through Joe's mind right now as he realizes he's going to have to defend that title and against all odds against Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles. And speaking of which, of Christopher Daniels, check your local retail outlet and get Heaven Sent Hellbound and the new Bound for Glory DVD with all the extras. And I hear it is the most awesome DVD that you've ever seen. As we see right here, Matt Bentley going for it. Yes, nice face plant right there by Bentley. That's how you rock Samoa Joe.
Impromptu move in this impromptu matchup. The Bulldog by Bentley, followed up by the clothesline. Joe maintains his balance, still on his feet. Bentley says, after the clothesline, we'll try a forearm shot. Goes for the Hurricane Rana, has a leg hook, and no.
I'll tell you what, Matt Bentley's a former X Division champion, and he held that belt for an awful long time. This is a chance for him to get himself back in that title picture. Beat Samoa Joe right here, and they have to consider you down the line for an X Division title shot. Great job by Matt Bentley as he's letting the blows rain right here.
Corner mount, right hand after right hand to the top of head of Samoa Joe. Joe shoves him off, and as Bentley charges into the corner, the quickness of Samoa Joe is apparent right there.
Oh, that knee right there by Samoa Joe was just vicious. We saw him put that to Christopher Daniels' head about a dozen times in a matter of about 15 seconds, and he's setting him up for the muscle buster. Oh, no. Matt Bentley, that is not the place you want to be. Oh, he gets out of it.
Wow! Went for the super kick, blocked by Joe. Quickly, gonna fire Bentley off into the ropes. Catches him in midair. Drop down, into the Coquina clutch. There it is. That's the rear naked choke. It's gained him so many victories in his 7-month unbeaten streak, and Bentley taps out.
The winner of the match, the X Division champion, Samoa Joe.
And he won't even let him go right there. We can. Let's take a look at that. It's how he got himself into that. Watch this. You could see Matt Bentley win, and then he caught himself in the wrong place at the wrong time, and Joe took the opportunity. Once he gets you in that in the middle of the ring, you're done.
Unbeaten streak continues. It's February 12, and against all odds, it's Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Christopher Daniels for the X Division title. And still to come on Impact, Sting speaks live in the Impact Zone. But up next, one-on-one, Rhino versus Abyss.
Hey,
I got a little business proposal I'd like to talk to you about.
Oh, who's this?
Oh, wait a minute. It's the Monster Abyss.
He's got him choked. Oh, and throttled and drives him down with the choke slam.
The trials and tribulations that you face are nothing compared to the hardship that Abyss has had to endure. Abyss has you scheduled for extinction.
I will cut you in half with a door!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That is a final resolution rematch. About to make his way to the ring, accompanied by James Mitchell. This is the Monster.
You saw it documented in the history package just prior to this matchup. Yes, this is a return match from our final resolution pay-per-view. It's 6 feet 8, 350 pounds of a steel chain carrying monster named Abyss, accompanied to the ring by James Mitchell. But Don, he's going to have to face a man beast. He's going to have to face a war machine.
Introducing his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, the Man Beast.
Final resolution. He went into the black hole slam. You know, he hasn't thought about anything other than that. And I'm telling you, Rhino has been thinking about Abyss every single moment of the day.
Yeah, it was a black hole slam, but remember, because of Mitchell and because of Abyss, they had the steel chairs stacked in the ring. And yes, he caught him with that patented move, the black hole slam right into the steel chairs. Yes, and he got the win, but remember, Rhino has the gore to answer.
You better believe it, and if I'm James Mitchell, I stay out of Rhino's way because, you know, he's got him targeted himself. Nice kick right there by Rhino.
Oh, man.
Shoulder block.
Shoulder block. Perfectly placed. Right into the midsection. That'll take your wind away from you. Quick reversal, however, by Abyss, who charges in. Rhino gets the shoulder right into his chest again.
Well, he eats the elbow again right there. That would send him all the way back. Oh,
wow!
The power of Rhino.
Belly to belly suplex. That's 350 pounds that he just took right into the air and drove right back down to the canvas. He's going to go for it. Oh, he went for the gore, but check out the monster. Abyss rolls out to the floor. Abyss and Mitchell are going to regroup. We're coming right back with more of this matchup. The matchup between the man on the offensive, Rhino, and Abyss on a night, yes, when we will hear from Sting for the first time on a national wrestling program in 5 years. What about this has been done so brutal, so physical from the opening bell, and all through the commercial break as Abyss gets the big boot right into the face of the Man Beast.
Well, when you put these two together, it's just a brawl. It's a war between these two, the two monsters, as they just have so similar styles, and you see Dave Hebner again.
Again?
This is just getting weirder and weirder by the moment, as Dave Hebner just seems to be looking around. I didn't see him taking notes this time, but he's obviously checking everything out, and there he is again.
Well, we know he's associated with TNA management on some level. We need to get to the bottom of that. Oh, man, just as Rhino tries to mount an offensive, Abyss cuts him off with a knee right into the gut.
You can hear that crowd trying to get him fired up again and again. Abyss, another right there that sends him back down, putting his neck against the ropes, and that'll cut his oxygen off in a hurry.
How often does the War Machine, the man-beast Rhino, go into a matchup where he's outweighed by 80 pounds? And Rhino's a 270-pounder, 6 feet 2 inches tall. But Abyss has an 80-pound weight advantage at 350.
You know, you just said it right on the head right there, Mike. Rhino is such a big guy. But when you realize how big Abyss is when you see him actually tower over, man, he just sent him right into there. And you see there, good father, James Mitchell right there giving him a detonation sign.
Yeah, that's the doomsday signal. He just set off the detonator. He has that communication with the monster Abyss like no one we've ever seen before. There's some way that he's able to communicate to him through hand signals, through words, but he gets through to Abyss.
Yeah, he does. He's found a way to get through that tunnel vision that Abyss has and get him in the direction he wants. As you saw Rhino try to pick him up. Oh, look at this spine buster.
Wow. What a feat of strength that was, especially at this point in the matchup, to take Abyss up into the air and power him right down to the mat with the spine buster.
You can hear that crowd calling for the gore. This is a chance for him right here as he's winding up. If he can hit it, oh, but he misses. And Abyss sends him flying over the top of the rope.
Well, you're right. He not only moved out of the way, but he took Rhino by the head, tossed him out to the concrete, out here on the arena floor. This is where it gets dangerous, especially with Mitchell out here, and especially with things like this with the steel chair. And be careful, they're right out here in front of us.
Right in front of us as he just jams him with that chair. Oh, and then he pokes it in at him again. No, man!
Waffles him. Repeated shots with the steel chair across the back. And then you're right, Don, he took the pointed edge of the chair and stuck it right into his middle. Referee Andrew Thomas intimidated there by the monster Abyss. He's letting him go at it here, and you've got to appreciate that.
Well, I'm not going to get in the middle of those two.
You kidding?
Oh, look at Rhino! One blind-handed shots! Another one! As he's just going right at Abyss.
We're going to try and follow this. We've got our cameras positioned all throughout the impact zone. They just used a trash can right there, and Abyss just goes down in a heap.
I'll tell you what, it's just become a fight right here, and that's what it is when these two get together. And man, look at it. You see Rhino over there just throwing stuff out of the way over there against that wall.
Yeah, he's moving furniture around and ends up with a steel chair in his hands. Oh, that's the way you answer those previous chair shots. One big one to the top of the head.
Oh, man, it's the gorgeous put up.
Paramedics coming to check on the condition of the two warriors, Rhino and Abyss. Incredible matchup. It's the only thing you could do. You had to rule it a no contest. Wow. Coming up next, finally, we will hear from the icon, from the legend. Sting is next on Impact.
Every time I turn my back, I get the feeling that I'm about to take a shot to the stomach with the bat.
much that is paid is Stephanie.
Another incredible response. Sting, welcome back to TNA. Welcome to Spike TV and Impact. I know you have a major announcement, and I'm going to give you the spotlight.